YouTube, how's it going? Welcome back to some more GM mock draft action. If you didn't already know, we already did 2 previous videos. The first 8 picks, the next 8 picks. Now we're on to the 3rd video. We're playing GM. 3 of us are here. We're put our heads together and we're gonna make the pick for each team. So it's not predicting the pick. It's a little fun thing to do here. We're playing GM. Bottom line. Hope everybody understands. So the Chargers are on the board. I think they need some linebacker help. Leighton Vander Esch from Boise State, maybe the best linebacker that can fit, best one available. But who's the best player available in the draft? Look at Vita Vea, the defense, in my opinion, the defensive tackle from Washington. I think they could use interior D-line. Not the biggest need, but they can use it. There's other guys, interior D-line that are left around. Payne from Alabama, Maurice Hurst. If he checks out medically, he's a very good player. Do you go Lamar Jackson? Do you go quarterback of the future behind Rivers? Davenport, the best pass rusher available. A lot of options here, but my vote would be for Vita Vea. He's the best player on the board, and they could use interior D-line help.
Well, then Pete doesn't even need a vote.
Because that's who you're going with, too?
I'm going with.
All right, Pete. You don't get to say anything. With the 17th pick of the 2018 NFL Draft, the LA Chargers select Vita
Bolt up.
Vea. D tackle. Washington. I'm putting Wash. Hawaii. Well, look what I'm doing here. Oh my God, look what I'm doing.
It's all right. You'll get it together.
I'll get it. Sorry to everybody watching, but doing this live, typing it in. We're on to the 18th pick for the Seattle Seahawks. They cleaned house almost, kind of. Not really sure.
Well, we did.
We did. I'm not sure what the hell we're doing.
What are we doing?
So they could use pretty much anything at this part. Davenport.
That part.
I'm looking at Marcus Davenport, the pass rusher from Texas San Antonio. They could use another pass rusher, losing Michael Bennett. I think he'd play at end. And Derrius Guice, the running back from LSU, second best running back in this draft. Definitely worthy of this pick. Yeah, when are we going to get a new running back in there like March? You know, he's got Marshawn Lynch comparisons still. Right now? Give Russell Wilson some offensive weapons.
Yes, please.
I'm going Derrius Guice.
Yes, please. Pete again.
Pete doesn't even say anything. Well, would you take Derrius Guice?
We haven't been talking about any offensive linemen yet. Like they're offensive
He loves his chubby.
No, I mean they usually get drafted like higher than you think in the first round. So
yeah, but you're gonna pass up on Guice.
What kind of Guice are you?
Okay. Well, you guys already chose, so.
So the 18th pick, Seahawks select Derrius Guice, running back.
We should have Pete talk first. Next one, huh?
LSU. The Cowboys signing Allen Hurns. Do they still have a need at wide receiver?
Let's ask Pete.
Maybe a little shifty guy they can use. Maybe a DJ Moore from Maryland. But they have also.
I think someone just name dropped.
They have other needs. Deron Payne, D-tackle from Alabama, is there. Maurice Hurst, D-tackle from Michigan. Vander Esch, the linebacker from Boise State. Marcus Davenport. Do they really need edge rush, though? They got Taco Charlton and DeMarcus Lawrence. Jair Alexander, the cornerback, is still there. Plenty of guys here. Offensive lineman. Their offensive line's pretty good. Pete, you can have first choice.
You leading it off this time?
You're going to lead it off because you haven't talked yet.
Well, they picked up Allen Hurns, so I'm not really looking at receivers right now. I think they're okay.
I know who I'm looking
not
at.
that high on receivers either, like I said.
I see a duo possible duo from 2 years ago. They were a duo, and now they can be again.
Maurice Hurst and Taco Charlton.
The Michigan boys.
Michigan
They need interior D-line help.
I like it.
I hope he's okay though. He had the heart condition, but he checked out for his pro day.
I liked it.
It's a little risky, so we're in agreement. With the 19th pick, the Dallas Cowboys go Maurice Hurst, defensive tackle. He could be your 3 technique. It's rare to find 3 techniques. From Michigan. Hopefully I'm spelling everything right for everybody. We're on the 20th pick. It's the Detroit Lions. They got some holes on defense. They need a legit #1 running back of the future. They have decent guys in there. What are we looking at here?
Would it be a stretch to look at a tight end?
They did lose Ebron. Dallas Goedert could be an option. Little. I know who I would take. And it'd be Marcus Davenport, the edge rusher from Texas San Antonio, the best player on the board. Excellent pass rusher, a lot of potential. Pass rush may be the most important thing in football. They need somebody to pair with Ansah. I think Patricia being a defensive mind coming in there as the head coach, I think he'll like it. Marcus Davenport. Hey, Pete, who would you take?
Yeah, it's tough to argue. You could take Deron Payne as well.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
I know
Their run stopping ability was pretty terrible last
I
year.
really like their Alabama defensive lineman they picked up.
So it'd be between Davenport and Payne, you would think. Maybe throw Van Der Esch in there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not this high on Van Der Esch, but he's a good player, and you expect him to go in this range.
Yeah, I mean, go either way. You got anybody?
You could go Jair Alexander to the corner too. Pair him with Slay. He's very Slay-like. Get two of them in there.
Wow. I like pairing someone up with Ziggy. I like it.
All right, so we're giving Marcus Davenport with the 20th overall pick. It's good value. I have him on the big board. He would be better than 20. I'll tell you that much. I think he'd definitely play D end. Some of these guys, God, I'm messing up. University of Texas San Antonio. Some of these guys can step back like Landry. Some think Davenport can, but I think he'd fit in. That's actually interesting because Patricia, what is he going to play over there? The Patriots had much different defense than what the Lions are built for. But either way, Davenport would help you out. I think it'd be opposite of Ziggy Ansah. It makes sense. The Bengals are on the clock. Bengals need linebacker help. The Bengals need everything help.
You couldn't have said it better.
They need linemen the most. I really like James Daniels to the Bengals. Love the fit. They could use a center or a guard. But I don't think that would be my vote because Mr. Lamar Jackson's sitting here, and I don't know if I like Andy Dalton.
Wow. Just throwing that out there.
You're picking 21. When are you going to find a Lamar Jackson picking 21?
Well, Pete said it was bobbling when you were going over there.
James Daniels pick a lot.
Yeah, I do like him there, but can you pass on a quarterback like Lamar Jackson? I mean,
We'll save him for the Bills. No,
they already took Josh Allen.
That's right. Oh shoot.
It's tough. They could use Van Der Esch. They can use Deron Payne. They can use Jair Alexander. It's what it is here. It's Lamar Jackson or James Daniels. Daniels he's on the rise for me lately. He's very impressive. The Bengals need a center and they need a guard. He can play either one. Pete's just really liking it. Mm-hmm. Should we just go James Daniels here?
Yep. Son of Chase.
No. Chase is not much older than him. He's still playing.
He's white.
And he's not the same color. Is that okay to say? James Daniels. We'll put center/guard. He's played both. He's played both. From Iowa. The Bills are on the clock.
They're going to take Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen.
That's hot.
I see. They had need at D-line. They got some. They could use more pass rush. They got some in free agency. So what I'm looking at here is they need a linebacker help.
So who we taking?
I'm looking at Leighton Van Der Esch, the linebacker from Boise State.
I like it.
You like it? I think we're just agreeing a lot right now. It's pretty nice.
Well, I agree with the need. And I agree filling holes.
I think
Lorenzo Carter, option.
they need. I don't know. Receiver too.
Yeah.
Receivers though.
Calvin Ridley still on the board. DJ Moore still on the board. You guys have a vote? I mean, all those, even Van Der Esch. For me, it's maybe a few picks too early for him. Calvin Ridley, I'm not a big fan of, but he's maybe a first-round talent still. Arden Key's available. Josh Sweat's available. Deron Payne is still available. You picked up some D tackles like Star Lotulelei, but maybe the future is Deron Payne and Star Lotulelei together on that defensive line. We need to make a decision, gentlemen. We're running out of time.
Running out of moonlight, yeah.
The clock's ticking.
Clock is ticking.
So make an executive decision here.
Make an executive decision. Man. It's between Deron Payne and Van Der Esch, I think. Would you guys agree? Throw Ridley in there, maybe?
I would throw Ridley in there.
So what's your vote?
I would go Ridley here.
You'd go Ridley, the receiver.
Mm-hmm.
Pete?
Um,
We're struggling now. We are all...
This is tough. I don't know. I think we could go Van Der Esch.
That was the first one I mentioned, so I think we're going to... That'll be the tiebreaker. I'll be separate. So, with the 22nd pick, the Buffalo Bills select Leighton Van Der Esch, the best name in the draft. Linebacker from Boise. Hopefully not another Shea McClellan.
Whoa. That's a Super Bowl winning linebacker right
And
there.
he just got cut, didn't he?
Yeah, he still has rings.
The Rams are up. We have a big hole for the Rams. Basically linebacker / pass rush all together. I'm looking for a 3-4 outside linebacker.
Or receivers.
Or receiver, lost Sammy Watkins. They're trying to get Sue. Could Deron Payne be the answer? But what I'm looking at here, I'm looking at Arden Key from LSU, 3-4 outside linebacker. Josh Sweat, Florida State. He can play the 3-4 outside linebacker. Lorenzo Carter, Georgia. He can play the 3-4 outside linebacker. Arden Key, he's got the weight situation. If he keeps it maintained, he plays at a high level. If he's overweight, he's not playing. Oh, not overweight. He's never overweight. People want him to gain weight because he's too thin. He's got the Leonard Floyd situation here. But when they made him gain weight, he didn't play at the same level. Maybe off the field concerns, injury concerns. He's a very good player when on the field. Lorenzo Carter, can he be a factor in the run game? That's the question from him. Josh Sweat has 2 separate knee injuries in the past. Is he more of a fit as a 4-3 D end? That Wade Phillips defense, though, he would throw that Robert Quinn and Connor Barwin. It's a little different than just a 3-4. It's a little different. You see one of those guys up on the line, and you see one backed off. And just the Chargers got something similar going on. The Titans got something similar going on. It's a good defense. You need to find your guy, though.
Mm-hmm.
My vote would be for... I think, man, it's tough. It's very tough. Josh Sweat's a freak, but his injuries scare me a little bit. Still have a first-round grade on him. So I would go Arden Key here. I think he fits in there.
Pete, take it away here, Peter.
We're starting to struggle here. We're not very good front office men.
I don't know what's going on. This is like all...
They have a huge need, and it's also maybe the
Jacked.
best player available. Deron Payne could be what they're looking for in Sue.
Yeah, I think we're gonna swing and miss on Sue, guys.
So you want to go Deron Payne?
Yeah, that's what I think we're gonna have to do here.
It's probably before the draft even starts, Susan will decide where he's going.
We're gonna swing and miss.
That's the whole thing.
We're gonna swing.
Maybe he signs before this is even uploaded. As of now, he's not signed.
That's true.
Yeah. As of now, he's unsigned. So
I love the fit of Key and Sweat in this defense. It's just which one to me. Or Lorenzo Carter even.
I'll take Josh Sweat.
And I was going Arden Key. But,
I like Josh Sweat. It's a nice name.
okay, I was going to say I'll agree with you, Josh Sweat. A tremendous upside if he stays healthy. He checked out at the Combine, so maybe that's why he's on the rise. Josh Sweat, edge. FSU. Yeah, he's a big-time riser. Freak guy, to say the least.
Sweaty guy.
Maybe, when he's playing hard. I hope. Panthers picked 24, the last one of this video. They lost Star Lotulelei. Do they get Deron Payne? Maybe.
I think we pulled the trigger on that.
No, but who's the receivers? They got Calvin Ridley on the board still. You got DJ Moore. You got DJ Chark, the fastest receiver in the draft. They're missing the speed from Ted Ginn. Offensive line help. They always could use that. Corner help. Jair Alexander's on the board. I don't know if Arden Key fits their defense. couple decisions, couple options. I mean here, Lorenzo Carter, I think could fit in there. Man,
I like receiver here at this spot now.
just which one?
Yeah. I mean, like.
I like the Jair Alexander possibility.
Yeah.
Teron Payne too. But you want to talk receiver?
Yeah.
Calvin Ridley, maybe known by a lot of you out there, or maybe the media is the best one here. But I'm not a huge fan. He's good, definitely good. Not a huge fan. My best receiver available is DJ Moore. Maybe what they have in Curtis Samuel though, maybe a little similar. But I think DJ Moore's a better wide receiver prospect, that's for sure. DJ Chark, this is a little early, but it makes sense. So maybe a trade back spot here. We trade back at DJ Chark. He's what they miss in Ted Ginn. I think he'd be better than Ted Ginn. Do we reach a little bit and get our guy that fits in what we're missing? But I think DJ Moore has that ability in him too. He's got 4.4 speed. Calvin Ridley can move too. I broke it down. You guys make the decision.
I mean, they have Funches, who's like the big target. They got.
Is he contract year though coming up?
They got
Curtis Samuel, but you know what you're gonna get from him
though. Speed guy, so I think you just go with like, just like guy who's like all around.
Or do you get Goddard in there, Greg Olsen replacement for the future?
Or now if he's gonna be Monday Night Football.
Maybe. It's tough.
I think you take Ridley.
Yeah, I was gonna go like kind of like just an all-around receiver, so I'd take Calvin Ridley.
Pretty balanced receiver, can play in the slot, can play outside. Makes sense to me. With the 24th pick, the Panthers select Calvin Ridley, wide receiver. Bama.
Bammer.
So that'll do it for these 8 picks. We got one more. We did the other 2 videos, so go check those out if you're not watching these in the correct order. Once again, yeah. But yeah, we got one more, so stay tuned for that. The last 8 picks of the first round, who those teams, the top tier teams take. It's going to be a fun one. Woo! Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. That'll do it. Goodbye.